Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hey, hello, my name is Lauren. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about a topic that so many of you guys have told me over on Instagram that you are struggling with. If you're not already following me on Instagram, you definitely want to go and do that so that you can stick around for additional content as well as more behind the scenes. So one of your top questions and concerns has been that you are getting views on your Etsy shop, but you're not getting sales. So today we're going to talk about what you can do and different things to help you to actually get those sales from those views. Before you change anything or do anything, I want you to take a look at your stats. You're going to go into your Etsy shop and you're actually going to open up your stats page. Here's where you're going to figure out where are your views currently coming from. Are they from your SEO, such as people are finding you in the Etsy search because you're doing well? Maybe you're driving traffic from another source that you didn't realize, and maybe it's not when you want to be driving traffic from anymore because the sales aren't converting. You want to know where the views are coming from so that you can make an educated decision on what you need to do in order to start getting those sales coming in. This is also really good information just to have on hand and to review every so often, just so you can keep track of your shop. Now that you know where your traffic is coming from, it's really good to take a look into each of those sources that play a part in bringing traffic to your shop. If you notice that a lot of your views are coming from the Etsy search, we want to start looking at our competitors in order to help us decide on what may or may not be working for us. Because essentially your SEO is working if people are finding you on Etsy, but we need to figure out why people aren't actually buying when they get to your page. When it comes to figuring out why people aren't buying from your shop, we really need to start taking a look at your competitors. So if you notice that people are making it to your shop but they're not ordering, it's time to go look and see what your competitors are doing that maybe you're not. You might notice things like your competitors' pricing is slightly lower than yours. You might notice that they offer a cheaper alternative or that they offer more items or more versions of what you're selling. You might notice their photos are a lot brighter and easier to see. They might have more photos, and we'll get to that in a little bit, but it's time to start digging deep. Find your competitors, compare and contrast what are they doing that's getting them sales versus what are you not doing that is currently not getting you sales. You're able to drive that traffic, which is awesome, but what's not converting? It's got to be something along the lines of pictures, quality, shipping time, or your pricing. I wanted to take this quick break to let you guys know that I am opening a brand new Etsy course. It's going to be Etsy Beginner's Master Course. If you are starting an Etsy shop or thinking about starting an Etsy shop, or maybe you just began one and you need some real help, this course is going to be for you. If you are interested in learning more about this course, I'm going to leave my email sign up down below. I will be sending you guys emails as it gets closer to the day of launching, as well as some fun coupon codes that you won't get anywhere else. So if you're interested in possibly joining that, make sure you go and sign up. When you're looking at your competitors, one of the number one things that I compare first is photography, because this is one of the main reasons why people buy or don't buy an item. If your item only has one photo and it's dark and you can't see what's going on, people aren't going to want to buy it because one, they can't see it. Two, they don't know how it's used. They're not seeing how it's used, and they're just not excited about it. It doesn't look amazing or high quality when you only have one dark, bad photo. So having as many photos of your item in use, every little detail that you could possibly picture of it, having it shown in action, if it's something, even if it's digital, you can show it in action, guys. Even if it's a print on demand, there are so many cool mock-up shops out there that you can use. You need to be using all of your photos, or as many as you possibly can, in order to help drive those sales. Looking at your competitors' photos is another great way to help compare your photography and what you might need to improve. So if their photos are brighter, they're clearer, they're higher quality, they have more of them, that might be a step that you need to take in order to improve your shop and get more sales. Next up is your SEO. If you are driving a lot of your traffic from outside sources, but you're not getting a ton of traffic from Etsy, that might be a cause of your SEO not being where it needs to be. Now, for you guys, I just did an entire video all about SEO, what it is, how it works, and how to make it work for you. I will link that video up here as well as down below if you want to go and check it out after this one. But there you're going to get a lot more information on how to increase your SEO and make it easier for people to find you in the Etsy search. This is a key part of your Etsy shop and will definitely help bring in more sales and more traffic if done correctly. If you notice that you are driving traffic on Etsy and it's not really converting to sales like you wish it would, and you feel like you've done your photography, you've done great SEO, and you're just not sure what's working, it might be time to start driving outside traffic. That means that we need to start thinking about a content plan for you that's going to help drive people to your shop and get them to buy. So that means we're going to be using social media. We might be using a YouTube channel or a blog, but we're going to be creating content around your items in your shop, how to use them, the behind the scenes, letting people show who you are as a person and a business owner. And that's going to help drive traffic and sales, guys. Use your platforms, create and build those platforms. I'm actually talking all about this in my new Etsy Masters course, where we're going to talk about why you need to be creating content to help grow your businesses online. But this is a whole different video subject that I will go into at a later point. So stick around and subscribe to my channel if you want to see that. But if you're not seeing the sales that you want from Etsy, it's time to start thinking of a game plan to drive outside traffic. My next video will actually be all about using Instagram to drive your traffic, but I do already have 2 videos on using Pinterest as well as TikTok to drive traffic for your shops. I'll link them down below for you guys if you're interested in those. If you're not seeing sales, but you're driving traffic and you're getting those views, but you're still a new shop, you might just need to be patient. Be patient and be consistent, because sometimes that's all it takes, because those sales will start funneling in and it compounds over time. The more sales you get, the easier it is to get sales. The more sales you get, the easier it is to show up in the Etsy search. The easier it is for you to get views, the easier it is for you to get sales. Okay, guys? Same goes for building your outside content around your sales. The more followers you get, the easier it is to make sales. But you have to be consistent and you have to be patient in order for those to work. If you're still struggling with your shop and you really feel like you need some one-on-one help, I'm going to leave my Etsy critiques up here for you to go and check out next. This is a service that I offer where I actually go in and give your shop an unbiased view, and I talk about everything that I think you could do to improve your shop, from your branding to your social media to your SEO to your competitors, and I talk about it all, guys. I give you that one-on-one attention that you really need in order to help your shop grow. Here's what my last Etsy critique person just reviewed over on my shop about the Etsy critique. She found it super helpful and very informative for how to grow her shop. So if you're interested, again, I will link it down below, as well as I just had it up in the corner. So if you want to review and go back to it and click on the little eye, you can. But it's a great service, especially if you find that you are really struggling and you need some additional help. I'm here for it. Let me come. I know what I'm doing, guys. I've reviewed so many shops before and they've made those improvements and started seeing those results in their shop. Question of the day for you guys. I want to know, what do you sell on Etsy and what is your biggest struggle when it comes to Etsy? Is it making sales? Is it social media? Is it SEO, titles? What is it? I want to know. Let me know in the comments down below. I cannot wait to hear from you guys. I will be responding back to every comment. Right here on the screen for you guys, I'm going to link that SEO video that I mentioned before, as well as my entire playlist where I have a ton more Etsy advice. I'm also going to put my subscribe button so you guys can stick around on this channel for more videos. I post every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And lastly, I'm going to put my Etsy critique right here, so if you're interested in hiring me to help you and your shop, you absolutely can do so. And without further ado, guys, that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in my next one. Bye, guys!